Alright, take two. No longer blind. But I'm not gonna lie to you, Caleb. I don't remember jack shit of what happened in these games.
Man, I don't even remember what we talked about, Captain.
Yeah, so we're gonna try and replicate it. And
It'll be poorly.
what did we say? We said if he goes, I remember talking about this one, right? So we said Galvantula lead for the sticky webs, right? So it's
Yeah.
easy money. You just go Glamora. You press Mortal Spin. If he presses webs, fantastic. You poison him. You break his sash. You get rid of the webs because he's faster, and then you get a free power gem, right?
Yep, yep.
If he thunder waves, that's I mean I guess that's worst case scenario. Is he thunder waves and hits it.
Mm,
Even still, it's not too bad if he does thunder wave. Then at that point, you just switch out into what Iron Treads and press rapid spin into kill whatever comes out next. And then if you are Matt and you want to go full aggro lead, you just go what?
I don't remember.
Does he have anything to get rid of hazards?
Besides the. Oh, wait. Actually, a Brilliant can, I think, can learn Defog.
I also meant to pull up the. Oh, there we go. Man, I'd be fucked if Berlin can learn defog. So we're gonna go and we're gonna have the perfect run, no audio. So we go, yep, treads, Galvantula. So easy, you just press rapid spin. Ooh, and knock off. That's so shisty.
It cannot learn Defog.
Yeah, and then just double knockoff kills him. That sucks to lose Goldango that early. Loaded
Yeah.
dice removing sucks. Oh, oh, that's crazy.
Thick gold seeds.
Earthquake is fine. Kill him. So ultimately, I feel like that's not bad, right?
Yeah.
That really sucks. You lose Goldango.
Yep.
But I guess he looks at it and like, what does Goldango do that the rest of his team doesn't, right? Like the only thing you really care about it for is Slowking at that point. I guess Lamora, but
Oh, yeah. He didn't bring Politoed this match. I remember that now.
didn't bring Politoed either time. And then Jolteon, Mach Punch, that's really good. I'm very surprised that this turn he
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
Mach Punch.
Yep.
We said that
You
last
know,
time.
yep.
Because you could just Mach Punch and get the kill at like, unless he really didn't think Iron Treads would stay in.
Yeah. I feel Mach Punch still would have been. The only thing it would
Yeah.
have swapped into is the Marshadow. Or I guess the Slow King. But I still think Mach Punch was the answer.
So this,
So reflect on our challenge.
I really
Sexy.
like that.
I,
And this is great, right? Look at that
yeah, but not
defense. He goes Marshadow. That sucks. Bulk up.
bulk up to counteract the defense boost.
That's so
Roar
good.
kick him out.
Nope.
Lamora unfortunate.
Yeah, like just about the worst thing you could have had come in. And just Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, way too much damage on that. So he's dead, unfortunately. Lost some of his strongest Pokemon for free. Well, I guess that wasn't free. That
Gets the kill and no hazards off the Glamora. So from this position, you're looking okay. It's not great. You really do need to get webs down though, like right on this turn. Goes for the Thunder.
crazy that he has Thunder, not Thunderbolt, but some
I
people just play with that.
I guess he also feels like unless Jolteon Scarf, right?
Mhm.
Jolteon has the Scarf to outspeed Dracovish. And then this has priority moves anyways, so it doesn't matter. Like if it comes down to this versus Dracovish, like he's just gonna Shadow Sneak and Vicious Red does damage, but not that much. But even still, I still like the webs. You force Jolteon to be at worst or at best normal speed, and then you just press Vicious Red and this kills it.
Surprised he didn't have a bug move.
I think we looked and it was triple
Did-
electric energy ball
Yeah,
or sticky web, Volt Thunder, Thunder. Yeah, sticky web, energy ball, Volt Switch, Thunder.
yeah, that bug buzz would have been real nice on that Ludicolo. But Fish's friend finishes that off. Rocky helmet.
Yeah, I typically for myself on Galvantula, I like Volt Switch as your only electric move. Like if you're, I think Volt Switch, like T Wave, Volt Switch, Bug Buzz, and I guess if you want to go and like whatever coverage move, so Energy Ball, or even that, then you could put Thunderbolt as your other move. I know Thunder gets increased accuracy, but fuck that. But he was eject button this time. Vicious Rend.
Vicious Rend
No.
kills Marshadow for free. Jolteon, Volt Switch into the Slowking, which is nice.
Yeah, that was really good pivoting. He knows he can pick off the.
I'll say that Vicious Rend was nice. Or that Vicious Rend did a lot of damage to that Slowking. But the leftovers, I'm dying. Hold on. Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, the Vicious Rend, he only lives because he got that Protect off and leftovers. Jolteon comes back in, finishes it off. And then he just brings out the Slowking, and that's pretty much GG.
Lewis at least chip, but he's got leftover, so it just keeps him from recovering.
Yeah, it keeps him at neutral.
X
But
is.
then the Hex, I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Gets the
Then
kill,
that
man.
die. Jolteon comes in, Shadow Ball, Dress. Oh, I remember now. Yeah,
Yeah.
we spent like a while talking about how if he had a terror, he would
Yeah,
have won this.
if he Terra fucking Terra Fairy, like this game was over. It would have taken Jolteon a million turns to kill him from Terra Fairy. Because what, instead of doing, what was he doing? 35? We doing
Yeah,
17, and this is rest, so like you can't kill it in 3 turns.
nope,
You
not a
kill
bit.
it in what, 6 at that point? So 6 turns, and he can always just rest, sleep talk, rest, sleep talk every single time. If he had gotten Hex one of like literally one time, it would have killed from here as well.
Mm-hmm.
So unfortunate, but he had just he didn't Terra Captain it. That's the bad part. So if he had just Terra Captained it and done like Terra Fairy, which is like one of the defaults, or Terra Dark, I know some people do.
I do Terror Dark to negate knockoff, but Terra Fairy works just the same.
I know one of the metas they do Terra Dark Dusclops for Prankster.
That's smart. That's also smart.
You can't do that Prankster cheese to him. So then Alex books his seed, and then this feels so stupid doing this all over again. But books his seed, and as the number 12, that does mean he matches up against you in the quarters as the highest and the lowest remaining.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep. Yeah, we had to talk about everything. So we're gonna speed run this, but we're gonna do it as natural as possible. So we had John versus Mike. I think we both agreed you kind of just go Hippo lead. Seems the most likely, either Hippo lead or Celesteela.
Yeah,
And then if you're Mike, you either go the Skarmory or the Swampert. Because Swampert, you get free momentum. So if he goes Hippo, he Ice Fang doesn't really matter. Like it'll do a chunk, but your flip turn hurts. Mike's been running Ice Punch, so if he Ice Punches off, like that's always a good move to just land on Hippo. Doesn't really have a good switch into Ice Punch. Celesteela, I mean, won't take a ton. We get the Hippo.
I think this
And
was the game that he had the Fire Silver first type.
mm,
No, whatever that Pokemon's called.
Still Valley. His is evolved.
So,
Or, yeah, Unleashed.
so Leaf Blade, he swaps because I think he was Choice Scarf. I think that's one of the things we looked at after this match is that he has three Pokemon that are Choice Scarf.
Yeah. And unfortunate that he goes into Skarmory. You go the fire weakness to a fire weakness still. I mean, he does have 3 weak to fire. I don't really know what else you would go. I know this says Urshifu Dark, but it's not. It is water. Um,
I would definitely wouldn't go Swamp. Well, Leechy doesn't really matter for damage, but does this Pokemon run Giga Drain or is that another Pokemon?
it does, and he did bring it, so that is spoilers. He does have the Giga Drain, Leech Seed, Protect Fire Blast. Um,
Yeah, I think this was the best call. because you don't want him to heal back up that damage with a Giga.
Yeah. You just,
And yeah, he can just Bruce, Leech Seed, the inevitable, and
and
then
that is
swamps into that,
crazy
and that's
reads.
rough. Yeah,
I guess he figures with Leech Seed down, like, what else is he gonna do? Like, why risk the Fire Blast? Just press Leech Seed and then Thunderbolt, is good. That was a really, really good play to just switch into, yep, like,
and
predicts it.
destroy that is dead. Swaps here, right? Yeah, Cartana, though that's an interesting one, but Stealth Rocks.
Leaf Blade again. Knockoffs, that's good. There's Rocky Helm, though.
Rock Helmet eats that damage, so this
Buzz,
thing's gonna die to a breath.
yeah, Buzzwole just
Drain Punch, yep, yep. Does he swap here? See, I would like to see him swap. Oh,
good defog on the switch. Has the aware of the Brave Bird threat from Skarmory just killing him. I mean, I know Buzzwole's tanky, but Skarmory does hit decent. 4 times Brave
see,
Bird does a
that's where
million.
I was thinking, where he was just gonna, oh, 4 times, it's a bug fighting type. You
Yeah,
right.
he would have got. I mean, we can check the math, but
I think he would have lived, but he still, you're right. You don't want to take that damage unnecessarily.
let's careful. Does that matter? No. Like Brave Bird into
But whoa.
National Dex Wall. Yeah, fuck that Pokemon. 252, 28 Impish.
It's already not killing, but yeah,
It's
move
not,
along.
but that's still a fucking chunk for just pressing Brave Bird.
Yep, you're absolutely right. I always forget that's a bug Pokemon. But
It is a
okay.
mosquito.
I never noticed that. It just looks like a big buff man. Side of chest though.
With a gigantic needle on his face, dude. Just to soak up all the steroids. But he roars, gets the Swampert in, Ice Punch, and gets the
Oh
freeze.
yeah. I forgot about this. God, this
So,
sucked.
I didn't think about this, but this is. Why did he go cart here on Swampert? Like, from Swampert to cart, right? On this. I don't really get it.
I understand getting the Swampert off because he wants something that does more damage. The Kartana, though, especially with the move, I think he locks himself into, really weird.
I feel like you at least flip turn, right? Like,
Oh yeah, you could have flipped her. Yeah.
get some chip. Um, Psycho Cut, alright. Frozen. Psycho Cut, so that's three. 3 turns.
Yeah, personally, I would have liked to see him use a special attacker.
Is he gonna stay in on the Sludge Wave? Oh, he does it again. He thinks he's gonna read him.
Mm,
No, he just Shadow
Curse
Ball.
body,
Oh,
fire
he
blast.
protects. You gotta switch out. Yeah.
Nope, he's dead. So we lose Gengar, unfortunately. Brings out the Urshifu. No liquidation. And now he has to swap out because he's scarfed.
I know why he went for Thunder Punch, but I really would have just pressed Liquidation in this.
Well, it's the other side of the spectrum of how I'm always saying you swap into immunities. Some other people just don't pay attention when they have immunity moves because
Or
he read
just
it.
or just like this doesn't want to eat it regardless. This is a sack. And both of these, like, you take a lot from it. This might just die. If he's not Satch, Lycanroc probably just dies to a liquidation from
Well, see,
Urshifu.
that's where I'm curious why he didn't use liquidation.
Probably
Like either
just,
that or
probably just,
combat.
yeah, close combat wouldn't have been bad either. But
But
Thunder Puncher meat is just unfortunate.
talking about it, this is one of those games. I think afterwards we spent like a good 5 minutes analyzing the
Doing
end of the match.
calcs, yeah, we did a bunch of calcs, yeah. Where I think it was more of that turn was more important than the one we looked at later. Skarmory, you just get the defog. Oh, this turn as well. I think you defog.
Oh no, he's free. He just keeps on doing this until it wakes up.
Yeah, Roost.
And then of course it's in Sandstorm, so it's actually gonna die anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Sandstorm ended. Damn.
It's alright, body press, dude. This man was frozen forever.
Yep. And in case anyone doesn't know,
This.
Frozen is the only status effect that does not end, is not guaranteed to end. You can be frozen for the rest of eternity.
So this comes in and it shows fire, right? It already shows that you're fire.
Yep.
You gotta just go Swampert at least, or it just to at least bring him in.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to eat fire attacks on half of his Pokemon left.
And like, what does the rest of his team do to Skarmory? His team can't beat Skarmory. I even
Mm-hmm.
realized that. Like, it can't break it. But unfortunately, gets the multi attack.
Honestly, it looked like Mike's trying to keep the Urshifu and the Scizor alive.
Yeah, but Swampert kind of did its part. I feel like you just let it die. Like, this doesn't kill at that point. Like,
Oh yeah, no. The swap was obvious. You do not want to be taking super effective fire damage. And Swampert's your only Pokemon besides the
oh my
Urshifu one.
god, no, dude.
Just
Oh my god, why did they play such a long battle? Alright,
I'm
so
gonna tell
this
you, skip to turn like 30.
so this dies, right?
Yep.
So from here you look at it. We don't know what it is, so it is just attack speed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you just go Urshifu, right? And you just press
Oh yeah, because
liquidation.
he does something here. I can't remember
Yeah,
what.
he goes Scizor. And
Yeah.
close combat does a lot. But then you do that and multi attack just guaranteed kill. Then this comes
Maybe
in,
let me look at the Swampert's move list.
still just like liquidation. Cart comes in and it's gonna die to Earthquake and like just again just sitting on Swampert or this thing
Yeah,
could have died.
Earthquake. Oh, it had Earthquake. Oh yeah, no, he should have swapped the Swampert on the Sivily hard, like 100%. He could have just Earthquaked it.
And then the fact that now he's locked into liquidation on Sandstorm, like, yeah, because it was Terra Grass, and if he had forced that and kept the Scizor, Scizor just won the game. He didn't have X Scissor. Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
But like he sacked so many things. Like, what was this Lycanroc gonna do to the It had Fire Fang for Skarmory and Scizor both. Even
Yeah.
I don't know. That's kind of an ace in the hole. The Terra Grass. I still feel like it wouldn't have been. It would have been a much harder battle. Like it would have come down to Lycanroc carrying on the right turn as opposed to just saving it and then.
If he would have swapped the Swampert out, and if it could survive 2 hits from the multi attack, then I think, well, it's a lot of ifs. He'd have to, the Earthquake would have had to have done a decent amount of damage that the Scizor could come in and get the kill with close combat, which is likely. But then, yeah, the like and subscribe was the ace in the hole for him. Ways to beat the Skarmory, ways to beat Swampert, and well, I guess more importantly, beat the Urshifu, and could also beat the Swampert just because it had a Grass Terra. Yeah, no, it was a nice Pokemon. I like that. Real nice ace in the hole there.
So then with Matt out and John, the highest remaining seed that wasn't in the top four, we know that he's going to play Jamie. So then Mez and my matches are still to be determined. And will be determined, I think, by the last match that we watch. I don't think this match. Oh, this match could matter. We got Austin versus Dylan. Dylan with the go-to team. I think we both said Necrozma lead.
Like always.
And if you're Austin,
Moltres?
Moltres isn't bad. And then you could go Metagross depending on what your set is. Goes the Moltres Integra Ninja.
Yeah, I was very
He
surprised putting that on the
lives.
top. And I think this goes downhill, right? Like he gets the kill here. Oh yeah, I remember now. Rest in peace. He uses psychic on the dark Pokemon.
Yeah, really bad. Really unfortunate.
And immediate lost his top Pokemon. Rest in peace.
Yo, but the Crobat still doing work, man. This thing's crazy.
It's man. And that bird has already done its job. Like it's good. It's mission accomplished.
Yeah, Greninja Spectre Dead is really hard to come back from. I really wish he would have rolled the Earthquake, man. If you get the 49, you go for the 51 every time, man. It's just the law of Pokemon. You get the 49, the next one's the 51.
Yeah. Guy like you would do that. Guy like me, hell no.
You just slack off, get the health back. Ooh, Will-O-Wisp is really good.
Yeah,
Now you
now
can
he's doing
slack
less
off.
damage.
Slack off here. Good. You just press Torch Song at this point. Oh,
Hex, yeah. Does he run Hex too? Respectable.
Surf not doing a lot. And then
Ground.
unfortunately, yeah.
Freeze dry.
I think he could have lived if he didn't CZ.
Probably.
Nice shot does nothing. But Earth Power doing a million.
Yep.
And then good old Prism Armor. Was it 75% or 170
I think I think it
1.75?
does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of 2. So, alright, well, let's actually go explain. So, that's normal. The knockoff only does the 41 here because of Prism Armor, which is Necrozma's signature ability. I think other people have things like it, like Filter. But any super effective move against him does 1.75 instead of times 2. So he takes 25% less damage from any super effective move. So this would have done. I don't know the math, I'm bad. 41 is 3/4. Like 55, something like that.
Something like that.
And then Earth Power is just guaranteed. Bullet Punch to get the chip.
Oh. It reduces the damage from super effective moves by 25%, which then makes it do 1.5 times damage instead of double.
No.
That's what it says on Bulbapedia.
It does only do 1.5. What the hell?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, 1.75 seems weird. And funny enough, it can't be ignored. So like Mold Breaker and whatnot doesn't ignore it like the other ones. Annoying ability.
Oh, it does only do 1.5. That's really. Oh. Yo, Mega Aggron is fucking shicey, dude. Why does this thing have 140 attack and 230 defense? But anyway.
Oh, yeah, we're talking about Necrozma and his ability, but Mega Aggron's pretty badass, dude.
Yeah. Nasty plot here, just basically a big middle finger. Shaka Berry, dude. What if he had gone for the psychic move? And then this thing just cooks. Unfortunately for for this thing, like Skeletor does not care about that. He's got
He's
the
got Hex.
unaware, Shadow Ball. Yep. We eat that up. Hex you down.
He probably didn't know how unaware worked.
So that knockoff hurts, right? And we talked about
Yep.
this for a while. So what he should have done was just slacked off until the end of time, right?
Yeah.
So he
Make sure he's
knocks
at
off,
full.
it does nothing. Don't kill him here, just slack off again. And just let the turns run down on it. Because then what happens is you go into this and the surf does 6%. Does toxic, perfect. Dies, don't even care. So you got the poison on it, and then this would be at full health. By the time this comes in, he's back at full health. You have this dies, whatever. Like everything stays the exact same. You just have Dirge at full health. So then from here, slacks off to 100. He doesn't have to slack off. He can just press Hex. So instead of eating that,
He does the damage.
yeah, he slacks off
And
again, trying to get the toxic damage as much as he can. And then he does Hex, which leaves him at 12. But
get 33%.
yeah, and then instead of having to slack off twice and
He
use
could have just
Hex,
hexed
you
it.
just Hex twice because you eat the first Surf as long as it doesn't crit. And then you Hex again, and the Lapras dies. And gets the crit just to style on him.
Man, did we do counts for like everything after like for every match?
Yeah, this was like the most serious review that we did that never got posted because
Yeah, that's crazy.
fucking
We do
OBS,
all this,
man.
and it's like gone. Doesn't matter, baby.
Um, but yeah, so then Austin would be the second highest remaining at number 7, which means that he does match up against me, so I get to play him for the 15,000th time in our draft leagues. And then the last match we have determines who goes up against Mez. So the winner of Will versus Jason. So we both agreed no Rillaboom is very odd. We would have liked to see it.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Tinkaton. I would have replaced it with Rillaboom. At the end of the day, Heatran can put rocks. King Lu can put rocks. Thunder Wave, if you're really pressed on Thunder Wave for Tinkaton, you could put Thunder Wave on the Dragapult and have some semi-utility. Um, Rillaboom also learns the knockoff, and Rillaboom gets the U-turn while setting the terrain for Heatran and Sneasler both for the Unburdened.
Oh, before we continue, in case anyone doesn't know how unaware works, we explained Prismarrow. May as well explain unaware. It makes it so it doesn't take into consideration stat changes when you with the unaware Pokemon. So the nasty plots pretty much get ignored when it hit the Skeletor because he's unaware. He didn't notice them. And same with defensive changes if you attack with the Skeletor.
It also works with Draco drops. So if you Draco Meteor and you're a half attack, half special attack, you're still attacking with full special attack on unaware Pokemon.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep. So that's why people you'll see on the ladder and in some games when they play, if the last two Pokemon are like Galadirge and something else, they will just press Draco on the one because they don't care if they if they kill it. Like it doesn't matter. Like even if they kill the first one and Skeledirge comes in, it just doesn't matter because you'll have normal special attack anyways. You could Draco 3 times, have minimal special attack, and you're still hitting it with full power.
Mm.
And that's when you just go super shicey and you go Blaze Skeledirge. But yeah, so I think looking into this team, I think Tinkaton's the go-to lead. Got no ground immunities. You just press Thunder Wave on anything for free. If you want, you could knock off. Tinkaton is 315. Actually, only outspeeds the Skeledirge. This man's team is super fast.
Yep.
Heatran's the other option. You think that he goes Tornadus lead, which is like the scout lead, because you eat a hit. If something's like faster, you eat the hit, you turn, get it back. Typically, you are faster on Tornadus. So, a couple different options. Go Ogerpon and just be obnoxious and just press Cudgel, Horn Leech, Swords Dance in someone's face.
I think this was also one of the games where we got the leads completely wrong.
Yes, we did. So Tinglu makes sense. And Horn Leech
Oh,
only doing 50. Super,
hey,
super physically bulky.
yep. And his ability lowering the attack. But yeah, the eject button or the red card, whatever it was.
Red card, yeah.
Yeah, red card ruination is so sick.
2%, man. That's
Yep.
tragic. And then the
Yeah.
Dreadnought is just dead. So, thing with that play.
Yep.
I get wanting to hold on to Terra, right? And I don't know what the calc is on this. What is he? Just max attack? Not max speed, just max attack adamant. What was that? Liquidation?
Yeah, liquidation.
On Ting Luther.
Ting Louis.
King Louis, yeah. And he was what?
Ting Louis,
84
84
careful.
defense, 252 HP. I don't know if you got that.
Yeah. Liquidation is 42 to 49. I don't think it can never kill there.
Okay, then. Well, then he was Gucci.
So like I think at that point you really do have to just like you just Terra, right? Just Terra grass because you think he's gonna earthquake. Unless you think he doesn't
Yeah.
have earthquake, but like with what he has, what are you saving Terra grass for, right? Like Primarina, does Primarina just come out on this just because?
Well, I imagine. Okay, so like, how fast is this Pokemon Dreadnought?
Um, he has what no speed invested, so
Yeah.
184.
Okay, and so he'd have to. He's probably thinking like it's too slow with all of his Pokemon. The rest of his Pokemon he has, he could just bring out a Pokemon and just die, even if he Terras. But then again, I just don't think it would have mattered. I guess what I'm saying. Because if he Terras, he lives the Earthquake. He'll bring out a Pokemon that's faster, and then he'll just kill it.
So if the earthquake does 79 to 94, right?
Uh huh.
We're at what 50, 57. But if we Terra grass, like this 23% max, right?
Yeah. So he's at 20, 38, 28.
You'd be at 34. Max, he would roll down to 34 and he'd leftovers to 40.
Yeah, it would be a matter of the next Pokemon he switches after the Tinglu dies. The next Pokemon that comes out would have to not kill it to really get value out of the Terra.
I mean, what do you need the Terra for? It's your only Terra captain, and like you're leaving it in on a Tinglu that you're not gonna kill this turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're leaving it in, why wouldn't you just burn it? Like you know that you're gonna die.
Just in the sense that I don't. It just doesn't lead to anything unless he has a priority
You
move.
don't die. What do you mean? You don't die. That's leading to something.
Yeah, but that's only for that turn. Like the end result would still be the Dreadnought dying and not accomplishing anything.
Okay. I mean, killing a Tinglu is accomplishing something.
And didn't the Tinglu or
It
wait,
doesn't
was the Tinglu faster or slower?
it lives on 2 and kills him with earthquake, and that's what I'm saying.
Okay, it is
So
faster.
instead of
Okay, yep.
so instead of killing, it's not faster. It's the same turn. It lives and
No,
kills
I'm
him.
saying the Dreadnought
Oh
is faster than.
yeah,
I
Dreadnaught's
thought the
faster.
Tinglu was faster.
No. That's what I mean. Like you liquidate here, and then instead of dying to earthquake, you live on 40% at the end of the turn.
No. Yeah, no, that changes everything I was thinking. Yeah, you're right.
So, like you just burn it there because we're I mean, and then like best case worst case scenario is he either hits crit earthquake, which does not kill you still, does 34, and then best and like otherwise he presses ruination, which does about the exact same, puts you at the exact same percentage, just about like 4% off. So like you should always just Terra grass there because otherwise I if you've looked at the calcs, unless you think he's like, let's just get rid of that. Like if you think he's only 4, if you think he's max this, then like you have the chance to kill. But even still, is it worth not burning the Terra to just
Yeah, no, I should
roll
have just used it. Should have
roll?
used it just roll the earthquake, not killing. I mean, yep.
What was he at? He was at 50 exactly. You have a 37% chance to Oko. This guarantees you just roll it and then just. But anyway,
Dies,
Go
then
into
this
this,
Pokemon
and
comes
you just
in, finishes
press
it off.
knockoff. Corn Leech into Heat Ran, and
And Stomping Panther.
oh, should have had a Shucka.
Rest in peace.
And then
Jacques Bear.
Willow Wisp. So well, we're gonna see him play rough and smoke him. So Ogerpon picking up 3 very quick kills. That's gonna be rough.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you can't burn a fire type. I know a lot of people have been confused about the typings on the Ogerpons. I don't know if maybe he thought maybe it was just a read, right?
Maybe.
And he's like, Dragapult, why would he stay in on this? I'm faster than it. I can just drop a Draco, or I could banded darts or something. So let me Will O Wisp. Maybe Zamazenta comes in and I get the Wisp off, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then unfortunately he just doesn't care and he presses play rough. He says, "You're not going to kill me." And from here, yep,
That was bounce.
just move to the recycle bin, and then
That was a Dire Claw too, right? Yeah.
yeah,
How much
then
damage is Dire Claw?
80. It's a better poison jab.
Okay, shoot, nice. Wait, Poison Jab?
Is 80.
Oh, okay, then. We can continue.
And then showing that he is Scarf because that's the only. Wait, oh no, he doesn't show that he is Scarf. Is he Scarf? He's not. He's Sash. He's just faster than a burdened
It
Dieseler.
isn't Bird. Is it?
It's unburdened, but he had a what did he have? A Koba Berry, which is I believe the flying super effective move. So
Okay, gotcha.
Sludge Bombs does 33, Moonblast, and yep, there's the Sash. So you just do it
Surprisingly
again.
not.
Um, Draining Kiss does get the kill. Gets a nice 0% back from the 1%. I I kind of would have liked Tinkaton there. I mean, it's kind of rough here regardless. But I think I would have liked Tinkaton on the Sludge Bomb, and then
Yeah, the moment you see Sludge Bomb, swap. I mean, it's not doing a lot of damage anyways, but you're down to your last 2 Pokemon. You want to try to mitigate as much damage as you can. But he would have just brought in Zamazenta anyways.
yeah, body press is just free. Like Jesus Christ.
And then the play rough, super effective, doesn't really do much, has leftovers. Nothing he could have do when he got down to those last 2 Pokemon.
And the needless crit, just a bully.
He lost the Heat Ran for free. He lost the Dragapult for free. He lost too much power for free. But the Dragapult was probably just, he expected the swap and he no-balled it. And Ogerpon punched him in the face.
Yeah, that was little shisty there, a little dangerous. Where is replay logs? So that is round 1. So we're gonna do what we did last time. We're gonna go straight into round 2.
And then
So
at the end of that, realized something went terribly wrong and we can't
no,
upload the
we look like we're actually on schedule this time.
video.
So then we had the 1 versus the 12, which was Alex. The 2 versus the 9, which is Jason. Oh, sorry. The 2 versus 9, which is Mez versus Jason. The 3, which was myself versus was it 7 was Austin. And then the 4 versus the 6, which was Jamie versus John. And we're just going to watch them in seeding order. So, if I'm you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he has a couple potential leads, right? He could go Slow King and just Chilly Reception into Sand Slash.
Okay.
Other obvious lead option is go Glamora. I feel like kind of a decent answer to both is Tapu Fini. Especially like, I mean, he's Sludge Wave, Sludge Bomb, Glamora. That kind of sucks. Otherwise, like, who cares?
My absolute intention was Tapu Fini first, get the Misty Terrain. Then I can switch to a Pokemon probably stack Attacka if he doesn't do Earth Power. So I can eat the poison move and then start popping off.
Yeah, then he could either lead treads. I'm upset we didn't see Volt Switch treads. We saw Supercell Slam and I think we saw Wild Charge, but we didn't see Volt Switch treads at all. Very good very good move for that mon. Like I know it doesn't have great special attack and you don't ever invest special attack, but it doesn't matter. Like it's good to have a pivot move and that's the only one that he gets.
Oh, yeah. I will say the only Pokemon I wasn't expecting this line slap was line slap. Well, I don't know what word I was trying to say.
Lineup.
There you go. In this lineup was the Sand Slash. The Sand Slash was a surprise. I don't remember what other Pokemon he had. Oh, I was expecting. I thought he'd just bring the Enamours just for really fast damage.
Ah, it's true. And we do get the Tapu Fini versus Glamora. Yeah, Surf makes sense. And then Dakataka. Ooh, Thunder Wave on the terrain. Unfortunate.
I wanted to see how much damage a Sludge Wave would have done to it, but yeah,
Yeah. I also think you really jumped the gun on the Terra. I told you that before.
yeah, and I still think because I just want it to be as quickly as possible. I don't want to be hitting any 4 times weak to earth or ground moves. I also thought he'd swap into something. Well, no, because I Terra first and then he Chilling Reception.
Yeah. And I also
That
I also told you I didn't agree with your spread, but
Oh yeah, I don't care about that.
you should
I
because
still talk here.
because
See,
he should have killed you.
if he had Thunderbolt, we this was one of the things we went into because I was confused. I did this specifically. I knew I would live a Thunderbolt, and then as we're talking about that, he's like, "You got almost died to Volt Switch. You would have died to a Thunderbolt." And I was like, "Wait a second, you're right." And then we figured out he had Magnet. So my entire preparations was worthless. If he had Thunderbolt, he would have killed me 100%.
I'm messaging him to post his team sheet.
But one of the other things we were talking about is I should have tricked room. Setting up stealth rocks was pointless. Really should have just tricked room to just try to get free damage off my super fast stack attacker.
All right, there we go.
Because I did have Earthquake. And in all honesty, I could have just spammed Earthquake for ages if I had Trick Room up, which I did not.
Well, we're not there yet, so relax. They Volt Switches. Oh yeah, no, we are there. Cause what you
Yeah.
Stealth Rock here.
Yep.
So he switches
And
first, and if you had Trick Room, yes, that this would be a much different game.
oh yeah, and also again, I was scared of the water attack from Slowking because I thought it might have Scald or Surf. Oh
Also,
yeah. Yep.
I don't know if he does Terra, but the fact that he didn't Terra Jolteon there makes me believe, unless he's just holding it like he just knew Volt Switch. So like I guess you could tell he's not Terra Electric. Because if he was Terra Electric, he probably would have burned it there and just Volt Switched for the kill.
Yeah, because he knows he has a magnet. He knows it's going to pop damage.
But then he what Volt Switches out onto Earthquake. So he again people with the tech of switching from week to week, man. I guess he just knows he's gonna get the kill, and then the knockoff, and then Tapu Lele comes in, and then I believe this does reveal that you are scarfed at this point.
Yes. Well, no, because Tabula is not that fast. So yes, it would reveal it.
Yeah, you're 317 to 342. It depends on if he's. We don't have a sheet to know if he's max speed. Um, but if we assume that he's max speed, this is where the scarf gets revealed.
Yeah.
So he goes into this. Yeah, switch out. He can't really hurt Tapu Fini. He flamethrowers. No one cares.
Refresh my Misty Terrain.
And then Moonblast, and here it comes.
I got the special attack drop, but which is what I was hoping for. Really don't know why I didn't expect the Chilling Reception.
And then Aurora Veil.
That Surf did a decent amount of damage through the Aurora Veil.
It really did. This thing has no special defense. It's like what, 60? It is not good specially defensive. It's got good, yeah, 65, 100 attack, 120 defense, 65 SPDEF.
Yeah, nah. And that's why I really like that Aurora Veil because it's a way to keep it alive, does more damage. Sure, you lose a turn of snow, which is speed boost, but you I guess it at the end of the day it comes down to if you live longer from the Aurora Veil or if you live longer from killing people with snow. But I like to say the Aurora Veil was nice. Or it would have been if I didn't run defog on any Pokemon that could learn defog.
Yeah, and then we're gonna save our other bit of commentary about defog for when it happens. All right, we're not gonna bring that up just yet.
I mean, it
Um,
happened. Are you talking about that or
yeah,
the?
but I'm talking not the screen. We're gonna talk about some other interaction that you didn't realize until later in the game. So you get rid of
Yeah,
it, and he does go for Iron Head. I guess he's just trying to flinch cheese at this point rather than keep rolling Aurora Veil and just taking chip on defog. And then Aurora Veil there to get the kill. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you had defogged, that would have been the nastiest play. If you would have called him out, said, okay, he Iron Headed last turn, he knows I'm gonna kill him here, he's gonna Aurora Veil, right?
yeah.
And then basically what that would have done is if you called defog right here, snow
Oh,
ends.
his yeah, snow ends. You wouldn't be able to do
Yeah,
anything.
snow ends, and then he has to press. I mean, and then like he can't get the screen back up. He has to hit this mon, and then do you really care if this mon takes damage at this point? Like
I was scared of flinching. He started using Iron Head,
that?
and it
Yeah,
wasn't doing it. And I was like, oh man, if I flinch, this could be it.
yeah.
I
We've
could get killed right
we've
here.
we've seen a lot of really nonsensical stuff happen from flinching with Ironhead this season. So I don't blame you for feeling that way at all. So the Glamora finally comes in, and the Energy Ball.
And that was the moment. So it was right around here that I'm like, why does this guy have full health? Where are my stealth rocks? And I was confused about that. And yeah, you were the one who told me that defog gets rid of it. I thought it only got rid of it on the on me.
Uh,
I didn't think it got rid of stealth rocks everywhere. That's weird.
yeah, default. Well, it gets rid of enemy screens. So yeah, I
I
think,
mean,
and that's on their side of the field.
yeah, I just thought my rocks would be immune to it, and they just stay there because they're mine. But yeah, so the guy lives, and I was very confused because I thought I was sitting here not when we were talking about it in the video, but after in the match, I was sitting confused, like, man, did he must have spent it at some point. I don't know when he did it, but he got rid of my rocks.
Does Rock resist Rock? No. So he would have lived anyways.
What?
Well, Rock's still what, 12?
Oh yeah, it's 12.5,
Is
right?
it? Because double Rock takes 24.
I thought double rocks at 25.
I thought it did too, but I've seen a lot of people, unless it's just them having weird health spreads
I'm,
so that it doesn't deal
I'm looking it
correct
up.
percentage.
Yeah,
I thought it was
one time
12.5. Yeah.
Yeah, one times rocks is 12.5. Double rocks is 25. Four times rocks is 50.
So
So
it's
yeah, he would have died.
it's just them having weird health spreads. So he would have been dead, yes.
So that's unfortunate. My galley took too much damage, but I
Defog,
got
get rid of
defog,
them both.
and he sets up stealth rock, so I just defog again. And now I thought so when he used energy ball on the Tapu, but now I'm 100% confident he doesn't have sludge wave. Bring out the Ursa Luna, goes into a fairy and uses luring voice.
And then just
Doesn't matter because Blood
yeah.
Moon, baby.
What a
Woo! Love
fair
this Pokemon.
what a fair and balanced move. You die,
Then I
but you don't
die.
you don't really care if you get hit by that.
Yep, because I want Tapu Lele.
Can't shadow sneak on the terrain, and you're scarfed. And then from here, like
Really hoping that would do more damage. And I was really hoping I wouldn't get burned, but I knew it was eventual. So then change my entire game plan when he reveals the protect. because I was just crit fishing at this point. But then I see the protect, I'm like, okay, no, I'm out. Swap to the Whimsicott here.
I feel like you should protect here just to get the extra percentage.
Absolutely. But knock it off, bring out my Gallade, which I brought
Yeah.
specifically to deal with the Slowking, had a Leaf Blade on them, Leaf Blade and Life Orb.
So then the way the brackets were set up, um, well, one, and I told, well, before we go to the brackets, I also told you after the fact, I'm like, you could have just gone into this and pressed, like, switched out and just gone back into this and started pressing Shadow Ball until the end of time.
See, and I forget because they're the Gallade and the Tapu Lele are my my two Pokemon who I just put three moves on, and the fourth move is just random. So I completely forgot I had Shadow Ball on my Pokemon.
But then the way the bracket was set up now, because it is bracket, so 1 and 4 are on the same side with their opponents, and then the 2 and 3 seeds are on the other. So you would play the winner of John and Jamie, and then the winner of myself and Austin plays the winter. Christ, dude.
Talking is hard.
The winner
Oh,
of Mez and Jason.
although back to that previous thing, I didn't realize he typed that at the end of the match, but my Tapu Lele is scarfed specifically so I could beat the Bar Shadow.
Yeah, fuck that dude. You know, you probably could have speed crept it and made it like bulkier, and just made it so that because if he scarfs as well, you can't beat it regardless, right?
Yeah.
So you could have just scarfed it so it outsped him by 1.
Oh yeah. You say that, it reminds me when it hit the Ursa Luna. That's one of the things I was testing. Was like if it was scarfed, it could only use Drain Punch. So even if it's scarfed, I didn't care anymore. I'll still bring Tapu Lele in.
Yeah. So we have our first semifinalist. The next match we had Mez versus Jason, and Mez no Pheromos, so the Queen does not come out, but we do get the Roaring Moon.
Oh yeah.
Um,
No fair enough,
and
sir.
and the Iron Moth. We see Raikou make a comeback, and Electrode. I like both of those mons a lot. Give you some much needed speed. Um, what do we got? So,
Probably lead with the Mimikyu. Maybe Mimikyu or Toxapex, but leaning, I guarantee Mimikyu.
well, so I think he likes to save the Mimikyu for revenge killings on like setting up on stuff that can't kill it that he knows he can like set up once and then just start pressing moves.
And that is a smart way to do it.
Um,
It is a great revenge killer.
we've seen him go full Unga strats and just lead Machamp and just go in with Dynamic Punch, Stone Edge, like no guard nonsense. And then we've seen have we seen lead Aerodactyl yet?
I don't think so, because Aerodactyl is not that great.
So I feel like at this point, like it looks most like lead Machamp, just because you don't really lead Toxapex if he doesn't have weather or terrain, so that means it's likely booster on both Roaring Moon and Iron Moth. So you don't just lead booster energy. That's really a
Yeah.
psychopath strat. So I feel like it looks like lead Machamp.
You're going to lead Machamp.
And then you could always, if you're Jason, just go into. He's got no electric immunities. So you could always just go Electrode and press Volt Switch and just get Chip and, you know, put something
Or the
in.
U-turn on the Tornadus.
Yeah, exactly. So what do we got?
Yeah, I think Mimikyu versus Tornadus. But yeah, it was Machamp into
Oh,
Samus.
tons of damage. There it
And then the
is.
Dynamic Punch. Mimikyu. Oh yeah, I remember now.
Sub is great. You're gonna see him SD.
I think
SD again, dude. Just SD again. Just do it. Who cares, man? Oh no.
yeah, this was the one mistake because I think if he would have done the sword dance two times, got the four times bonus, I think he would have won the entire game.
Yeah, there's.
because the
I
Zamazinta
don't.
would have died.
I don't know what's living like +4 Shadow Sneaks play roughs.
Yeah, that would have died.
Just 100% dies to Shadow Sneak. Oh, maybe not.
Maybe that might have been a roll, but he would have gotten 2 kills and not taken as much damage because he'd still have his disguise up, by the way.
Yeah, he would. Well,
So the Electrode
what
would
do
have
you have?
died. Yes, because okay, so if you want to go back, he doesn't lose the disguise until after he gets hit.
Oh yeah, he. So
Yeah, he gets hit there.
well yeah, because that's
If
where
he would have
confusion ends. So this would have been the turn, right?
where he swords dance again.
Yeah,
Is the
and then
Zamazenta
yeah,
faster?
and then yeah, he hits him here.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, never mind.
We go into the Shadow Sneak, kills him with Leaf Storm, but
Definitely.
regardless,
Or no, would he? No, I guess he wouldn't have. But still, you would have loved to see that. The four swords dances.
U-turn just does a lot. Get your health back up. Go into Electrode.
Volt switch
Oh,
faster.
Scarf.
Yep. Rest in peace.
And he's got a bullet, so you got to switch. Good switch. Yep. Who cares? That's fine.
Knock off. Oh yeah, aftermath, so it dies. Toxapex versus the Raikou. Oh yeah, this that wasn't worth it. But I guess what else would he have done? Because what moves does the Toxapex have?
Probably typically goes like Infestation, Scald, Recover, Toxic Spikes, and Baneful Bunker. Max Bedef, max HP.
So I guess he could have Skull just went for Skull, try to get the burn. It wouldn't have, it would have done much besides chipping him down. Because as you reminded me that only Raikou gets affected by toxic spikes.
Yeah, yeah, really all he had to do was not switch out there and then like how much did Sludge Wave do? Did 55. Thunderbolt, he lives on 7. Oh man, if he was the fucking I mean, so here's the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
He is Sash Latios. So this thing is going to be faster, but it can't one-shot Latios.
Mm-hmm.
Can it?
No.
Fiery Dance, Love Wave, Energy Ball, Psychic. Not a chance. So you just let Raikou die and go in with these two, right? Latios Sash eats a hit and kills this. He has to go Aerodactyl. And then what moves does Aerodactyl have?
Stone Edge. I think that's what we're talking about. It had
Yeah, he has to hit a Stone Edge, yeah. Like, good fucking luck, and then you just die to Luster Purge. Because Terra's not burned yet, so he could have been. What Terra was he? Oh, he was also
oh,
Sash, so he does have two chances. Yeah, this is really rough regardless. Crit,
and he
that
gets crit.
sucked.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
Yeah, and then the burn, that just sucks.
Then he
Puts him on a
protects him
timer,
anyways. This I guess we'll see in a second.
gets it twice.
Yep, the double protect. Ooh. The toxicity on the Toxapex.
And the crit just, that sucks.
Raikou comes in poison. The only Pokemon who could have gotten affected by toxic spikes gets affected by toxic spikes.
And then you just Earthquake. Gets rid of the flying, he would have died, paralyzed. Yep, EQ.
Rest in peace.
So, really unfortunate on a couple of things. Gets the crit. Doesn't get the paralyze. Well, it turns out the Toxic Spike was actually a 5,000 IQ play, so
It all worked out.
just wild, man. So that is our second semifinalist. That would be on mine and Austin's side. So then, all right, what are your thoughts? I did my analysis on yours. Let's get with your leads.
Let's see. Superior. I wouldn't lead Araquanid because he could always bring out, like, you put down sticky webs, Superior comes in, contrary, then you're dealing with Leaf Storm spam and Superior. So if anything, you could bring out any of your turning Pokemon like Genesect, get a raw U turn out. Personally, with his team, what will he lead here actually? Metagross or Lapras? I'd probably lean towards the Metagross just so I can get a knockoff on something if you bring out anything too powerful. And you can put Fire Fang on it to deal with the Genesect if you lead that.
Reminder that two of my Pokemon, in theory, well, one cannot be knocked off, and the other one, in theory, cannot be knocked off.
Which one? Wait, do you have an ability that can't be knocked off?
I have items that cannot be knocked off.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. I forget.
I have the mask and the drives that cannot be knocked off if I put them on.
Oh, that changed my entire strategy. But I
And
still
and
think,
knockoff doesn't do bonus damage if you can't remove it. Remember,
which irks the hell out
that
of me.
irks the hell out of me too. But I guess it makes sense. Like the moving of it's the removal of the item. It's the mental damage.
The mental damage. Oh shoot! You made me drop my item, bro. Ow. So let's see. I think Metagross. I still think Metagross leads, and I think you would just lead Overpawn.
Well, you would be right, and then you'd be wrong.
Ah, Lapras.
So
Yeah, that's crazy.
that was a real crazy play of mine. After thinking about it more, and I'm like, man, that was a straight psychopath play. What was I thinking? Because if
You were
he
thinking,
presses freeze dry, right? Like,
yeah, just dead.
so he's no investment, right?
Mm. Unless you're especially defensive.
Right? So it is
A chance. Oh wait,
what?
is your health? No, your was your health right?
Oh no.
There you go.
So it's only a
So yeah.
37% chance, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just
But
knew that already. I'm just that guy. I just knew, right? That he wasn't invested. There was nothing he could do.
see, I just thought you were thinking he wouldn't take it and just took Ice Beam.
Nah,
What
I
is he
didn't.
doing?
I thought I'm like Ice Beam doesn't do shit, and I'm like I forgot about freeze dry. So we do that. We get toxic. Do we really care?
Rough. And then he swaps out. Would have loved to freeze dry.
Yeah. Horn leech, and then we just remove,
Knock off. Gone. And then he doesn't want to bring out Metagross here.
and then we
Moltres,
just
Galar.
bonk.
Ivy Cudgel.
So
Unfortunate.
the
Critical.
crit slightly matters. It was only like a 37% chance or something to one hit kill. It was not a great chance, but it could have happened.
Yep. But that's that Ivy Cudgel plus crit rate.
Does it?
Ivy Cudgel?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a high crit rate move. You did. I'm not
Oh,
crazy,
I
right?
didn't know that. Holy shit.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, that
Dude.
was calculated. I knew. I just knew. So he bullet punches, and that's what I figured. I'm like, what is he gonna do? I'm faster, right?
Yeah.
Like,
He knows you have
unless he's scarfed Metagross, which if he is, who gives a shit, right? Like late game scarf Metagross is not beating my team. So like he has to bullet punch. Bullet punch does minimal damage. So we're just gonna press knockoff again, and there's Ogerpon getting 3 kills with the quickness, right?
Yeah.
So right here, I was really thinking, I'm like, this man really is disrespecting me, bringing this garbage in my face again, right? I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
about to heal back up to full health and then lose it all in this turn of toxic, right? And then he just styled on me and protected.
See, and I was just about to say when he brought in the Metagross, like, I don't know why he didn't just bring the Lapras back and use Protect.
So we nasty plot here. We get Whirlpooled, and then we finally know what his set is.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It is Perish Trap. So then he does this, right? And we know that he has Whirlpool Toxic Protect. And so I sat on this next turn for a minute, and I was like, I should just nasty plot in his face again and just completely disrespect him, right?
Yeah.
And I really should have just nasty plotted and disrespected this fool.
Yep. You should
Because
have.
then he dies on this turn. He dies here, and then the Ganadel just runs through the entire team. There's nothing he can do. These two both die. Unfortunately, that is not what's going to happen.
Yo, get perished, bro.
Dude, these double protects are driving me crazy this week.
I know. Very impressive. And
Could
then
have
you could
we
have
could have
swapped.
we could have just swapped out. I should have just gone into probably just gone into Runerigus. But
Yeah.
this comes out. Gonna Terra, so we don't have to worry about it. We don't really care about Whirlpool. We're gonna put up T spikes, so if he wants to start switching and doing stuff. At this point, my fear is that this is gonna come in and just press Leaf Storm until I die.
Yep.
Um, so I do want to get the spikes down just to deal with it. He toxic, he whirlpools. I don't really care. Renarigus's job is done now. Perish Song, that's fantastic. Hold these rocks. He's gonna protect. Just all out these turns. That's cool. We're gonna body press because we have 5 million defense. And then good. Hold this. Drop a sack of rocks on him. Crit. I don't know if the crit matters.
I don't remember, but I feel like it didn't because I feel like we would have remembered that.
And then defog that turn I don't really get. I feel like you should have Leaf Stormed. I guess it doesn't really matter.
Well, yeah, because it's his last Pokemon. Defog's doing nothing.
Yeah, and then we just
But
you
yeah, it wouldn't have mattered.
Kabutops gets
It's
his
funny.
well earned kill, presses U turn on a crippled snake.
You gave him two Parasong kills.
I did. I could have switched out on both. It's alright. I let him do his bit. Don't worry. Um, so then that is myself versus Mez on the right side of the bracket, and then we got our last match,
This was my favorite match.
Mister going to sleep instead of doing the reviews.
What a loser.
I know. Um, what did we agree? Lead Empoleon,
Yes, lead Empoleon, and then
flip turn
he's
for
probably gonna
momentum.
lead. Yeah, he's gonna lead Hippowdon and just flip turn. But I think we were wrong on this one too. No.
Hey, we got one. Hey, we got the prediction right on one of the matches we watched before. Yeah. Lead seed. There's protect. Do you have protect? I don't think he has protect.
I can go check. Or do you have it tabbed up?
I have it already up. He
Okay.
does not. Heavy Slam, Leech Seed, Giga Drain, Earthquake. Does he get the Volt Absorb? Ooh. Random ass Ancient Power. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, really out of nowhere.
Knock
Then the
off.
rock come in.
Get rid of loaded dice. Grass Knot
Grass
does a
knot.
good chunk. Rock
Rock blast.
Blast. 2, 3. Everyone just getting all of the rolls without the loaded dice.
Yeah, hold this. Then body press does nothing.
Yeah.
Earthquake kills it.
Oh, fuck it. Earthquake again, dude.
Yeah.
Ugh, no damage.
Hey, that's how health homes. I mean, it's gonna be negated pretty soon with a roost,
And
but
burned.
roost.
Well,
Will-O-Wisp. Which doesn't really do much on a Pokemon that can roost, but
Chain split. Yes. I'll do it. Oh no, dude. Oh,
then
mine's
Calm
up.
Mind. Now he's going to pain split again, so you swap.
I miss my Quillfish, dude. That thing was so shiesty.
And
Like,
I
what
love.
the
Oh,
absolute fuck is this set, dude? Why does this thing have Ancient Power Snarl? Like, there's no
see,
reason.
no, the snarl is perfect sense. Like you just smack down this Cofactorus. Ancient power is weird, and I can't defend that in any sense. But the snarl, God, God tier. That's pretty close to being a VGC set right there. Again, the ancient power is out of nowhere. Weird, but the trick room comes in, but no, Katarina's slower. Nothing slower than that. You don't mess with the best trick room Pokemon in the game, except
Yikes.
with a heavy slam.
And then guess what? Yeah.
I like that. Reads the mystical fire, so you get Giga Drain for your troubles.
And you get
Meteor
fucking
beam.
Meteor Beamed, dude.
Skull comes in. Is this the burn? Nope.
Yo, imagine
So
if John
some
was a
meteor.
Paso Berry, dude. He might have lived that.
Knock off. Loses his wide lens.
Giga Drain, get Drain Punched? Yep.
Yeah. Heal, heal, heal.
Bulk up.
I was just about to ask if Leech Seed heals or like makes them lose health if the Pokemon died.
And
And the
from the
high jump.
top turnbuckle, dude.
See, and this is it. Like he saw her do it once, like not use the move because the Colossal is there. So he does it again and gets hit again. Like I love it. She's just reading them like a goddamn book,
Roost.
and then just spams too many Powerballs for it to be not cheating, and then it turns out wide lanes.
Yep.
But still, that's crazy because that becomes 8.5.
88.
Wait, is it 88 accuracy?
I thought, isn't High Jump Kick 80?
No, he was using Pyroball.
Oh, Powerball. Isn't Powerball 80?
85. So it becomes 93 something, 93.5.
Powerball's 90 accuracy.
What?
Dude, did that get changed?
I'm looking this up right now. No, it's always been 90 accuracy. I could have sworn it was worse. Man,
That move
90
is
accuracy.
broken, dude.
90 accuracy moves suck. I miss those way too much.
This is why we hate Cinderace, dude. Fucking cuck Pokemon. He ruined Gen 8 and he's here ruining Gen 9.
I don't think he matters in Gen 9, Captain.
No,
But there's
I
the
see
third
him,
one.
so he's ruined it. And there is game.
Yep, rest in peace.
Because
He's lost. Survives with one health, eats extra damage because of it. The burn comes in. There's nothing he can do. Mock punch, bullet punch, something's punching him in the face. That bug is dead.
yeah, unfortunate. So
He got read like a book. He's like, I'm going to switch into Colossal to eat these fire moves. And she's just like, well, I'm not going to press fire moves, stupid.
I didn't actually take fire moves. She actually had a fire move on just about every single Pokemon that could have one. Mystical Fire, Pyro Ball, and Fire Punch. Barely pressed
Expected.
him. Didn't press him until
Yep.
that bastard was dead.
And I love that. That's that what I'm talking about. You watch what like has immunities, you watch what can counter your moves, and don't ever press them until they're gone. Like they're always going to try and switch into it to get that value, negate the value, punch them in the face.
You know what we need to do?
What?
We need to go hit the doubles ladder with Primarina Colossal.
What does that do?
Aqua Jet Steam Engine and start cooking.
Oh yeah, that's right, Steam Engine.
Or we'll just like tear a grass or something.
I completely forgot about that.
Because you don't have to be weak to it. You just have to get hit by a water or a fire move.
Yep.
But that gives us both of our semifinals. So you versus Jamie on the left side, Mez versus myself on the right. We have corrected mistakes. And in a
Yep.
20-minute shorter video, we have redeemed ourselves.
We did it.
Um,
Yay. We're the greatest.
what else we have to talk about?
Nothing.
Mez wanted a not Mez. They wanted us to watch all of his matches and do a parody video on a.
You want to do that now?
Do you want to watch the Deer Force 8 times?
I mean,
It's
I
a
don't want
lot.
to do it at all, but
I
I
mean, I
got.
don't want to do it at all either.
Okay, so we're not doing
That's
it.
why you'll notice my comment in the general was the quote because that's what 99% of the video would consist of is setting up and dying or not being able to use moves.
Nothing better than cucking him out of the jump kick with gravity.
See, I accidentally cucked him by going into a ghost ground Pokemon that he could not Thunder Wave or hit with a fighting move. You were just a dick.
Yeah, no, I was having a good time.
He just wanted to miss and kill himself. Like that is that too much to ask for?
Yes.
Also, this dude's got the Aladdin pants where like are those actually his legs or he's just got big ass nuts with feet attached to them?
So let me get this straight, Phil. You're asking me if those are his testicles and they're tiny little feet attached to his testicles.
Or more like his balls are so big that they just envelop his legs.
Obviously, his legs are that fat.
I don't know, man.
I think he has really tiny arms, actually.
Yeah, he's got big fucking Nerf foam hands, dude.
Yeah, no, his I think the hand or his arms are like a tiny little circle in those big ass gloves.
Can he even close them?
What, his hands or his arms?
His hands.
I mean, he can he can make them touch each other like I think.
Like, how's he learn punching moves? There's literally no official art of him fucking with his hands closed.
Well, that's because he's punching you with his palm. That's why the move arm thrust came into play.
He had a signature move in the card game. What was it called? Pivot throw. I thought that
Oh,
was
really?
sick. Yeah, like because it's like a sumo move. Like you pivot and throw them. Like you grab them and then pivot toss out of the ring.
Oh, yeah, no. I get it.
Yeah. Uh. There you go.
You just send me a picture of a pivot throw. Good on him. Ariyama's a cool Pokemon. One of my original favorites.
Oh, look at that. He has knockoff, dude. I never noticed that.
Of course he has knack off. You see those hands? He's ready to hit somebody. Open handed, baby.
Front hand, front hand. Backhand. That's not an option. All right. Any other closing remarks? We have our semifinals set up, so we're just waiting on those.
Oh yeah, I need to make my team for Jamie so I can get cooked. I can't wait for Jamie to win. She's going all the way to grand final, or she's gonna win finals, baby. It's all over.
Don't need that. All right, cutting it.